Hi guys, this is Emnol, and we are back playing as Romania in our fascist campaign. Now, before we continue, we have to answer some questions, or at least, ask them. So we could go to war against Greece. That, however, since they are guaranteed by both France and United Kingdom, would, of course, get us into a war against allies. Conquering Greece would basically give us 20 tungsten and a handful of factories. Well, quite a few actually. And, we could follow it up by attacking through Syria and Palestine, Jordan into Egypt, and, perhaps do a little bit of a land grab. Well, depending on what Italians will do, but they could cut us off, basically. They are pushing down south here, and depending on how they do, we could possibly grab a little bit of rubber around here from Belgium, France, and United Kingdom, I guess a little bit of tungsten in Rhodesia as well, but yeah, it's a long shot. There will be, of course, at the same time we need to continue building our equipment because, well, we are quite a lot short. We haven't even started building anti-air things that we want to include in our mountain divisions. Nor have we, we are missing a lot of both light tanks and motorized, as you can see. So this is an issue, and I actually would like more closer support as well. Problem, of course, with going to war with the allies, and the main one is, of course, the dominion they have over all the rubber in the world. At this very moment, actually, we're buying more than we need, but as you can see, we can grab a little bit from Siam. But the rest goes straight from British Malaya and whatnot. So if we wanted to get to keep properly building our planes, we would sadly have to build refineries, synthetic refineries, and that's 250 days of research. Which, on top of the fact that it takes them a while to be built, it's a long shot. So we are not yet to decide if we want to do that. So we will just bide our time. Problem, of course, is that honestly, the most beneficial thing for us is to sit tight and just build up against the Soviets without getting into the war against the Allies, just mostly due to the rubber thing. But we'll see if Italians struggle in Egypt, we will perhaps just lend them a hand. Problem is that we are on a bit of a timer because Italy will, I believe, quite shortly attack Greece. So if we want to grab Greece, we need to do it fairly quickly. Alright, let's fast forward a little bit. So we are doing some training here, of course, and we will be reassigning. Okay, this is a bit of a mess, isn't it? Okay, let's get back to this bit. Well, so those are the reason we have such messes, because we are just switching the trained ones out of the training bits, and those we haven't yet upgraded to the mountain troops. Something which we definitely want to do because, well, we have bonuses for both infantry and special forces, which will give our infantry divisions incredibly powerful bonuses. So there we are, and this is just a lone tank division. I guess we'll put those two guys because it just looks silly. There we are. We still have, well, quite a lot of time to decide if we want to go over Greece, but as I mentioned, the Italy will put us on a timer for that. So there is that. Insufficient resources, tungsten, steel. Let's actually see what are we missing that production for. So towed artillery. How are we on towed artillery? Actually, we are pretty good. I imagine most of it is the old stuff, but yeah, I don't think we need to. Frankly, that seems like an excessive amount of towed artillery to be built. But yeah, you know what? We are at what? Missing 3. Let's cut it out. A little bit into anti-air, and then we'll get a tiny bit into light self-propelled artillery. Actually, let's do just that. There we go. And that actually means we need to buy a little bit of steel. We'll get that from the Germans, of course, as the allies. We don't want to buy it from the Soviet, of course. As for the oil, what are we wasting? What are we not spending oil on? We are not spending oil on the convoys, that's alright. No, it was good to me, I think. And I don't think we wasted anything. I think that was past the day, but alright, so there are a few things we need to catch up on. We need to catch up on radio, so that's definitely a thing. Later on we'll kind of want to catch up on encryption and decryption before we go to war. But I think we'll just get on with that. We will have 2 research bonuses to air doctrine, so let's actually finish that and start with and get one more before we kick in with the bonuses. Other things that we can do. Alright, so and there's the radio thing. As far as design companies, we still haven't picked tank designs, but well, as we discussed earlier, those are kind of shit, and those are just for the tank destroyers, so we don't really care. So material design, we can get motorized. Well, the problem is that the reliability bonus will not apply to anything that we will build, because that's only applies to equipment. Research time would cut a little bit of research out of our well, the only things that we really care about here are those. So in this case, field hospitals, that would give us 10% discount on field hospitals, which I guess we could consider. The other bits are what else do we have there? I think all of them are for motorized equipment, except so yeah, we can get motorized equipment for 71. And actually, this one would probably be a good one. That right, we would need to have chosen American company, so it's just Opel that we can take. Also, if we go for artillery and infantry, let's actually take a look at what our position here is. So we actually haven't even gotten the next level of, yeah, it's okay. So we definitely need that. I think we will. Yeah, I think we need that research ASAP. We need to switch to better guns, especially since we are going for superior firepower doctrine, and this is gonna be very, very beneficial to us. Then at some point we'll get this perhaps before the start of the war. So this can wait, I think. We are good on that. Artillery, well, would be nice. So yeah, okay. All right. So now I remember we've decided to put more in artillery because we'll need to, replace the old ones with the new ones. But yeah, for now, it can wait. So I want the other stuff more. This is gonna be a lot of juggling production, I think. But for now, we've picked that, and we'll put that in radio. Radio. 4% thinner, and we will switch to the infantry equipment. One of those will switch, I think the radio will switch to infantry equipment the moment we get to 250, so we can pick the infantry equipment bit. There we go, and so let's get infantry equipment and weapons, which will allow us to well, research that a bit cheaper. As you can see, 20 days saved or so. There you go. And this one will leave because we need to start producing them fairly soon. Alright, there we go. Still missing one tungsten to steel. That's only 4. Okay, that's okay. Acquired licenses, this doesn't really do anything for us. It's just 10% reduction, but what we want is grant support for those battlefield support doctrines. Yeah, and we could... have we decided which way do we want to go around here? Because, well, this is our next choice. Well, I think we'll probably go for actual population now when I think about it, but... well, neither of those are particularly thrilling. Not really, I guess. Infantry research would be nice. Mountain research, well, not a terrible idea either, and support artillery research. Yeah, I guess the research bonuses around here are good. You would get in general. Yeah, well, we'll think about it. For now, let's grab that since we're already here. There we go. And alright, so this is about to finish shortly-ish. And now the question is, are we rushing that, or are we? So, and by rushing, I mean we take 30 days out of this, for example, or out of, you know what? We'll get 30 days out of this because we'll not get that done before it's irrelevant anyway. So might as well do that. So we'll just get air superiority missions. Actually, I'll go with 8th generation, to be honest, because I think we will be able to get between us and the Germans. I think we should be able to win the air war anyway. So this will help both the air war and our bombing campaigns a little bit. And I want to actually check how much of an increase it would be to get 20% more. I'm not sure if it's 20% more to what we have now, or actually the actual chances go from, like, I don't know, 5% to 30%. Probably the former, but well, I actually never really took any interest in those 8th generation bits, so might as well test them. But if I was afraid about losing the air war seriously, I would have gone with air superiority mission efficiency, because mission efficiency just makes you, well, the bottom line here is it makes your units allows your units to fight better. All right. So those are done. I don't think we need to remake all of that. So, okay, let's assume that we want to put them all there. So, throw out anti-tank, we don't have any. We are, oh right, of course. Now I remember why I wanted so much towed artillery done, because of this. And motorized, alright. Yeah, that's if you... So we would regain some manpower. Let's see. Alright, so I think this requires a... Okay, you know what? I will go back to... we need to build some of the standard ones too first. So I'll go back on... so, I mean, we want some basic artillery before we go into, a better one. So let's continue this actually, and we'll get to the artillery on this 30 days later. Now, okay, so this is basically done, and one more anti-air would be alright, and I think we actually need that before we go to the planes. So let's. There we go. And yeah, let's do what I did earlier. We're what? 2 shy, and yeah, so we can just add 6, and that will be enough for now. So more tungsten, please. And what I'm doing is just having to buy 8 rather than one and another bit of 8 for this. That should be all right. So another reason I'm not like too keen on going to war here, because well, we are building. I think we are constructing factories fast enough for the time being. The point that we'll need to add a few more here and there. Where are we? Well, we run out of place soon enough, so alright, let's just max it out everywhere. See how that goes. Details, which one is first? There we go. So we are putting 8 more down with yeah, that's good, I think. Let's buy more steel. Actually. There we go. Inland white peace, Sinjang is Comintern. Befriend Romania. Oh, that's nice of them. Okay, they're justifying a war against us. I think it's time to. Have we joined Axis yet? No, we have not. But so they. Interesting. 124 days. They will demand. Yeah, so I think we'll hold on with the other wars and just place forces on our borders. Okay, let's change some of those divisions into the mountain ones. There's another. What is it? Jesus. Okay, so we need. Let's pull 8 out of those. 3, 4, 8. Put in there. Right, so we need another 16 to fill the second group. That as well. There we go. Put them there. Place them all like this, and let's do some training. Let's put Antonescu in charge for the time being. There we go. You lot, I think we'll for now place you here. We need some defense here. And you lot, okay, let's cancel this nonsense because there we go. And alright, looks good. So, and you in here. Very good. Now, that was supposed to be artillery. Let's go for that. There we go. One more look at the production. Well, more important thing is that we want reinforcements first, though. Yeah, so those things can wait, I think. For the time being, at least. Yeah, I think we'll need more towed anti-tanks, though. How are we on? How long till that finishes? Yeah, 200 days. Yeah, so okay, let's add 2 more here and 6 more here. That we'll have to do. Alright, let's continue. Okay, so let's suggest to be asked to join the faction. Surrenders without a fight, yes. Not sure if they will simply go for it if we are part of the faction, but... And that we are not going to accept your call to arms, thank you very much. Just to be sure, let's actually get a second line in here. Put a saved on sorry. Okay. We'll see if they go for it, but yeah, I think we are still safe since we're in Axis. Fingers crossed. Well, I sure hope so, because, well, that's a lot of units. Let's actually see. 45 divisions there, 30, yeah, that's a lot of units. As for our planes, okay, I think it's time to reposition some of our planes. So 400 here, 400 here. We basically want... Well, we basically want you guys to cover all of the Eastern Balkans. And I guess this is gonna be... actually, this is a part of, well, mostly except for this, of Northern Balkans. How much else can we? So that's 300 of those. Can we get some close air support? We can. Very good. And as for here, I think we put some in Northern Balkans as well. Can we get some fighters? Do we have any fighters to spare? Well, we have some old ones to spare, so might as well. Ugh. We have a lot of shitty weird fighters from all over the place, but I don't think they're much good. So you lot are going to be here, and right, and you lot, there we go, and only in daylight, and same goes for you, only in daylight. There we go. See if there will be a war. If they will wait, it seems like they are going to wait after all. Alright. Well, that was a bit of a scare, I think, but... Yeah, as you can see, that's quite a lot of divisions. How many are here? Not so much. I think here we'll be able to just use our infantry divisions, well, mountain divisions, to push through and secure the oil. But, well, we'll see. Perhaps the situation will be good enough that we'll be able to push for Stalingrad. That would be nice. Open the second front, but, yeah. Either way, that should be a fairly safe front, because, well, with mountain troops on the defending, well, even if they have thrown a lot in there, it would be fairly difficult to them for them to pull it off. Alright. Japan joined Axis. Alright. Is the training going? Barely there. Yeah, I think we'll just, you know, better safe than sorry and so on. Naval effort. Yeah, we are pretty heavily in the red on something, and if we really want to add anti-air to our divisions, I'm not sure if that's actually a good idea, probably not. But well, we've already started, so might as well keep it. Ground support. Yeah, so we have search for that. I'm not going to... Oh, that's actually for close air support bombers, despite being called medium bombers. I mean, we could... let's see. If we were to go for those, that would be fairly nice. They aren't more expensive, just with the things that we already have in spades. And change in ground attack is pretty substantial. Basically almost 50%, so... or we could just go for that, for infantry weapons, but those are things that we are already basically doing. So either way, if we go for, you know, faction, well, we can do both, of course, but yeah, those are later researches that we need to do, I think. So yeah, let's grab those medium bombers. Upgrading that to get you know, more oomph out of those planes seems like a good idea. Okay, let's put more of those interwar fighters here. Oh, right, airbase is crowded. Okay, that's enough there, I think. Let's put more. That's a problem with the airbases around here. Yeah. Okay, let's cancel that. Can I please select this? Thank you. Let's put them in. Okay, this is a problem with them because they have terrible range, but done nothing, I guess. And that should just grab all the useless ones and yeah, all the other ones should group up in there. All right, where were I? So the artillery, yada yada yada. Oh, okay, they went for it. Fuck. Okay, this isn't looking good. There are no Germans here. Okay, that's interesting. We haven't upgraded our basic units here. Okay, they may actually push us out of here. We should we'd have to make sure this looks all right. Yeah, so this is interesting. I didn't think they would go for it. How are we looking here? Actually, very shaky. With all the tanks and so on. Huh. Alright, so first of all, I think we need to reassign commanders. Offensive combat. Well, this guy is well, they're pretty much the same, really. So yeah, another problem is that we do not have planned combat bonuses. You know, we don't have planning bonuses out of it. Are you guys still suffering from officer's purge? You are, but barely. And it should go away very shortly anyway. Alright, so you guys are should be basically a part of this, I guess. And alright. Not like that. Yeah, I think we need to reinforce it and pronto. Aye. Oh, a single tank division here. That's a lot of units all of a sudden. So actually, are you guys at war as well? It seems like so. Okay, so it seems like Slovakia isn't at war, but do we have to call them? That's the question, because living this, being able to, you know, reposition all of that to the fronts that are actually in danger would be nice. Maybe the other way around. Let's shorten this. And as for all the assign you, and all of you should be probably assigned somewhere here. Doesn't particularly matter where, but yeah. Just if we happen to survive the first attack and hold the line, we'll need to regain a little bit of the organization. Not looking particularly good. So at least we have a river here, but I didn't see that coming, honestly. I really assumed that they would, well, that they wouldn't attack if we are part of Axis, but, well, that's just weird. Okay, air missions not assigned. There we go. And all of you should be assigned to this, the rest of you assigned to this. If, well, I'm not sure if we'll need to be assigned to here. Well, they haven't sent their planes yet, so we'll see how that goes. I believe we have another 100 of close air support, so let's put it here. And there we go. It's kind of screws everything over. I hope for a nice, you know, build up to get to the better researches, but well, here we are. It should have been interesting. Alright, but I think that's kind of okay. How are we on infantry equipment? Well, actually, the thing is, we should probably switch things that we are researching, to be honest. Okay, first of all, are we piercing them? Okay, so if all the tank divisions were attacking here. Out here. Oh right, they haven't joined in yet. Okay, we'll have to check later. How about here? There are some tank divisions, and yes, we are able to pierce them all. This doesn't look good. Okay, well, we need to throw in a few divisions there, so okay, let's get a little bit of those, I think. To ones that are moving somewhere. And haven't even went away with that, so problematic. Yeah, well, we need to reinforce this. 19 divisions, and I'm not sure how far the front line will be moved before we get there, but I literally just finished saying how this is gonna be a fairly easy thing to hold on to, but well, it's not all that terrible. There are like multiple well, front lines we can go for to defend here. And interesting, of course, part is that well, Japan has joined the war as well, which may or may not screw them completely in China, but it will at least pull some of the Soviet units. So, well, we'll look into all of that in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you then.